Paul is crystal clear concerning Israel, the church, and the end times. There's absolutely no way one can read Paul's words and come away believing the church has replaced Israel unless they say the Bible doesn't mean what it says. The synagogue of Satan, for example, is a favorite thing for these people to quote, but they ignore or are ignorant that the Old Testament prophets plainly say that in the end, 2/3 of Israel are cut off, but 1/3 remains, which is why we're starting with Paul in Romans chapter 9 through 11, speaking of Israel and God's ultimate plan. Chapter 10 reiterates that salvation is open to all, both Jews and Gentiles, but Israel heard the preached word and turned away, thus their partial blindness. In verses 19 through 21, still in chapter 10, Paul quotes prophecies from Moses and Isaiah. Moses told Israel way back when that because of their own failures, God would provoke them to jealousy by choosing the Gentiles. Take notice of this. It ties back to Romans 9 and 6 I already mentioned. But it is not as though the Word of God has failed. Those promoting false doctrine will take verses like this and use it in isolation to try and say God is done with Israel. But first of all, if God were done, He wouldn't bother provoking them to jealousy. That alone tells us there's a larger plan in place by God.